Hey YouTube, Gamer Hushu here. I just want to make a quick video, and I don't know. This is me attempting to be a little bit more influencer-ish than I actually have the audience for, but I suppose it's beside the point. Essentially, I just wanted to put out a statement of sorts about the little MAGA hat high schoolers from this past weekend and that whole fiasco. First of all, if you're not aware, just about every claim that Native American man and various others, including news organizations, just about every single one of those claims has been debunked because very quickly someone uploaded a 2-hour live stream of everything that went on in that little area of Washington, D.C. And having actually had a personal experience with what I'm pretty sure was a member of that Black Hebrew Israelite group. So I don't know for sure, but in the course of, so I guess first things first, I'm a Mormon. I served a 2-year Mormon mission down in Phoenix, Arizona. And while I was there, I ran into and had a discussion with a woman who claimed to be a quote-unquote true Israelite, a black woman. And the detail, I don't know very much about this Black Hebrew Israelite movement, but what I have heard sounds very similar to what this woman was talking about to me. And I don't know, I just thought I'd talk about it because ultimately, if this movement is anything like what that woman expressed as her beliefs, I feel like it kind of connects. So she believed that African Americans, black people, are the actual true inheritors of Israel's blessings in the Bible and such, that they are the true Jews, or they're the true Israelites, not the Jews. And so it's a little anti-Semitic, it's whatever. I'm pretty sure the only time someone has ever been openly racist against me because I'm white, she straight up told me I could not understand her beliefs because I'm white. And told me that the very fact that I was white made me like the infidel, essentially. So essentially, she treated me like a lot of the militant Islamists, those terrorists, treat like Christians and Jews. So, not a good thing. So went on, and I at the time, I was just trying to be a good person. I don't know. As I said, I was on my Mormon missionary mission, trying to teach what I believe the truth of Christianity is, and that's kind of beside the point. So we were trying to talk to her, have a legitimate discussion, because for the most part, when you're a Mormon missionary, people run away from you. Like, hey, this person actually kind of wants to talk to us. That's nice. But anyway, kind of the whole point being, anyone who tries to claim that people like that are okay, I'm not good with that. As part of that 2-hour live stream I talked about, interestingly enough, so I guess I'll explain it briefly. Essentially, everything that went down that's relevant to this case involved a group of high school men, boys, high school teenagers, boys, all boys school, and a group of black Hebrew Israelites. That's what they call themselves. So they're kind of shouting back and forth for a while, and then this Native American man kind of joined the Black Hebrew Israelites and got yelled at a little bit by the white kids. And the jury's still out if the white kids ever even said anything to this Native American man, because everyone who's like, oh, they tried to build that wall. There's actually no proof of that. And the video shows the Native American man actually just like walking straight into their group and beating a drum. It almost looked like a little tambourine, but like beating it like this close to a guy's face for like 5 minutes. And the kid was just like, what do I do? So that's what actually happened, apparently. So it's this whole issue. If you haven't actually seen the video for yourself, you don't get to have an opinion on this. I'm sorry. It's simple as that. If you have literally zero details about an instance, what you say means nothing. Because that's like me talking about, oh, you can totally live on Pluto. I know for a fact you can live on Pluto without a spacesuit. That means nothing. I don't barely know anything about Pluto. What I do know is it's barely really cold, and there's not an atmosphere really. So you're gonna die. So actual scientific facts coming from, scientists, you can believe that. Actual video evidence, you can believe that. More so than, what the heck's the guy's name? There's a guy on Twitter just throwing around things with, like, look how punchable this kid's face is. The kid who had a drum shoved in his face and just made like a weird expression, like, oh, that's so punchable. Really? You're like, I want to punch a 17-year-old or whatever. Although to their credit, that boy actually came out on Twitter, like responded to that guy and was like, dude, come at me, bro. It was kind of great. Because as far as I can tell, as far as the video evidence goes, the only thing these kids are guilty of is standing in the way of a man who decided he wanted to walk straight through a crowd, beating a drum loudly instead of walking around them. That's not their fault. They were standing there, by their own statement, they were standing there waiting because they were on a field trip to the March for Life, and the March for Life was kind of over. So they were standing there and they were kind of hanging out. They're a bunch, you got 50 high school boys. They stand there and a bunch of black guys walk up and start screaming how they're F words, the F with the G's. And they're like, and how those people shouldn't have rights. So one of the kids screams, they're still people. So thus far, all they're guilty of is standing somewhere, being in the way of someone who wasn't thinking enough to, walk around instead of annoying a bunch of high school kids, and defending gay people. What is this? This should be a non-story. Black extremist group, because the Black Hebrew Israelites are categorized as an extremist hate group. It's a fact. Black extremist group assails high school children accused of racism. Anyway, I'm going to frickin' Walmart because I'm a bum. Bye.